Good morning. How are you? It's been a minute. Thank you so much for those who have agreed to subscribe. I have 3 subscribers and I'm grateful. I had none. So, if this kind of content really interests you, I urge you to subscribe. I know you might have subscribed to 1,000 others who probably have the same kind of content that I have, but mine is different and our lives are totally different. They will not they will not offer you what I offer you, and also I might not give you what they give you. So it's good to subscribe to theirs, subscribe to mine, and watch what you like, watch what you don't, leave what you don't like, and life continues. So thank you so much. I continue to urge you to subscribe. I'm right here in my kitchen garden and I've come to really see what has been happening. So it rained through the night, but it wasn't like very heavy rain. It was just a very little downpour, like drizzling. And good thing I had just tilled my piece of land. This is not my land per se. This is just somewhere I live where there is a very big compound that I found empty and I decided to just put away. It was full of those rocks you see up there. So we did that with my husband. He put them aside. I collected the small rocks you see all round. I put them aside and so that the land can be good for planting, and that is how um we have been doing our thing. So as you can see, I have some kales, I have some spring onions, I have a pumpkin, and they're all doing well. As you can see, I have pumpkins all over, like this one right here, this one. I have another one growing right here, see that? I have others growing right there. You can see there's one. Yeah, there's another one right here. Yeah, so God has really been great that things are growing. I also have some black nightshade, we call it managu. I have some seedlings, which is what I want to transfer to this place that I cleared and poured some little manure. And yes, we will see how everything goes. So this morning, something else I do when it rains is I collect rainwater. So as I said, that is my house right there, and it has some gutters. So I usually put my buckets just right there, which is what I had put yesterday, and I collected a little rainwater. Why I do that is because the water here is a bit salty. Well, you might not know that because it tastes a little bit fresh, but if you really taste it further, you'll feel it's a little bit salty. And what that does in areas where there's salty water here in Kenya, and I know anywhere else in the world, children below, let's say 7 years, who consume that water, their teeth grow as they get their permanent teeth, their secondary teeth. It browns, it stains very easily, it's weak and all that. So I collect rainwater to use for cooking for my son. And you see the way you count rent as a compulsory cost. I count fresh water as a compulsory cost. Why? Because years later, as children continue to become adults, they'll either deal with low self-esteem because of brown teeth, or you'll have to use even millions, of shillings. Okay, here in Kenya we use the Kenyan shilling. You'll have to use a lot of money to correct that, and you definitely will not have a permanent solution for that. So to prevent all that, I think the most it is less costly to buy fresh water for cooking, or to source for fresh water for cooking, than to do the rest, And so instead of ignoring that and living as if it's not a cost that can occur, it's good to just accept and move on. So I accepted that the place we live has no fresh water, and even if it had, I might not trust it so much. So I rarely use tap water to cook or drink. So I use fresh water. So yesterday night, as I told you, it drizzled a little, and I was able to collect some rainwater from the iron sheet of my house, and that is what I'm transferring to jerry cans. And I will be using that for some time before I get to use before I get to buy more water. So I collected them in buckets like that. And so let me show you. You see now? So this is the water I collected, and it's what I am transferring. So my jerry can is almost full. So I transfer them and store it. Probably you can suggest to me this kind of like a peel that you throw in the water and all the dust settles. You can suggest to me what that is on the comment section. Let us engage there. So that is what I'm doing this morning. Joel is still asleep, so I'm also doing that so that by the time he wakes up, he finds that there's no water lying around. Children love playing with water. Yeah, so basically that's how I cut my freshwater costs. Rainwater is far much better than any kind of water in this world because it is well balanced. God has a way of doing it. So let's do this. Later in the day, I might have to go get some machete somewhere, a panga. Today, I want to clear a little bit of those banana trees so that they can start drying. So that is full. Now, I can close. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. Then I want to prepare some porridge. So I want to show you how I do it because as you can see, I have tap water. But I don't want to use that to make some porridge for my son. His breakfast. So I will use rainwater. So I just rinse. As I continue rinsing, you can continue subscribing. Let me remind you, I have 3 subscribers. I'm the only YouTuber with 3 subscribers and still going. By the way, it does not scare me because even if I never go viral, at least my children, you will be watching this video and you will remember how I took care of you when you were young. So I don't want to make a lot of porridge. I'll make just a little. So I use our store-bought. You see the water is clean. Actually, it's clean. It's just that when it's a lot, it looks as if it has dust, but it doesn't. It's really clean. So that's the water I collected. And I use our store-bought porridge. Here we call it famila. I don't want to. It's called famila. So I'm going to mix it, the porridge, and then I cook. and then I will add a little bit of lemon. So I usually add no sugar, again because my son is still very young and he loves it, by the way. Porridge with lemon, he loves it. So let me do that very fast. So I have poured it. I have poured in some flour. I think this is finger millet, and I've also added, I don't know, Wimby. Is Wimby finger millet? I'm just guessing that it's finger millet. And then I have added some maize flour, just a little bit, to give it some little thickness or precision. So I've added some maize flour, and now I just stir until it is thick. So how do you cook your porridge? So after I've done this, after it's finally cooked and I've switched off the heat, the fire, then that is when I will add my lemon. So I have some lemon that I was using here yesterday that I did not finish. Yeah, some lemon. Very nice. I had some, I was drinking some lemon water. I didn't even finish my water. Yeah, so basically that's it. So see you then. Look at who just woke up and is already playing. Joel is up. Hi, Joel. You want to see? When you come here, you may not see yourself, but you might see yourself later. You might see yourself later. Good morning. How are you? Mwah, mwah. So Joel is up and his porridge is ready. So let's add some lemon. Draw the curtains. And then, yes, Joel. And then we got our porridge. And my kitchen is right here. So our porridge is ready. So I switch off, and then I grab my lemon. I'll remove these seeds, and then I add the juice. So when Joel is up and he wants to cook with me, he sits right there, and here is my porridge. So I want to squeeze in the juice. Jojo. So how did I know that Joel loves lemon? One day I left a partially squeezed lemon like this one on the table. He wants it, you see? He wants it. Then I found that he had cleared everything. Like, I found him, he was eating it, and you know how let me squeeze this over. You see how thick? So he was eating it. He knows that it is sour. He knows it's sour. Look. But he continues eating. I don't know why. Now he wants to squeeze the way he has seen me squeezing. Yes, you will learn how to cook, baby. But you see, he still wants to continue eating it despite feeling it's so sour. So Joel loves a lemon. You see, he eats it like an orange. Don't mind the boxes that I put here. These are very bad behavior, by the way. But I don't know, something in the back of my mind tells me if I throw these boxes, I will not have somewhere to put my electronics when I want to move. As if I'll ever use them. But anyway, bear with me. So I'm stirring my porridge and it's ready. Nice. It has no sugar. As I told you, I do not add any sugar. I do not add any sugar. By the way, there's something else I wanted to show you. As you can see, I have some grown grass that is covering my compound that you have to keep. It makes the compound look so bad. And it is what was here. See this? You remember I worked on the entrance? Let's see how our flowers are doing. They are up and alive. They are doing so well. And very soon they'll have covered the whole of this area. If you did not watch that, just go and see how this place looked like. It was a dumping site. And so I came and did the same for here, only that I did not plant flowers. I cleared all this grass you see here. All this grass that I dumped here. I'm waiting for it to dry, then I mulch my compound. So all this grass is what I got from this corner here. I cleared the grass, added some compost again. I think I have a video for that. I'll put it up. And look at that. I planted rosemary. I also planted mint. So mint also is a very good plant that covers the compound, that covers the ground very well. So within no time, the whole place here will be smelling mintish and rosemary, and it will be green. Clap for me, guys. Clap for me. And Joel is right here with me. Joel. Jojo. Hi. Good morning. As Joel digs into his lemon, let me pour him some porridge. He will take porridge. I have some bread too. I'll be taking bread. He'll also be taking bread and some tea, but I love giving him porridge in the morning. It's good for children. So today I am showing you how I strictly cook with rainwater. So I'm about to prepare Joel's food. I love preparing separate because at times I don't take very serious lunch. But you see, I want Joel to have some serious food. So I'll be cooking some matoke, the potato, and then I'll be using a pressure cooker because I want everything fast and done extremely well. Like I want a mushy outcome. I have some grated carrot and I'll be adding some green peas. So let's do that very fast. So I'm going to add some oil. Don't mind my so and then I put on the fire. Yeah, there we are. And we cook very fast. So I need a cooking spoon. You cannot see any near me. I don't know where my cooking spoons went. So then we add our secret ingredient, rainwater. Not tap water. Tap water is salty. I'm going to add enough water for it to cook. said, we are cooking with a pressure cooker because we want to use the little time, and also we want to use very little energy. That is fire. Where's my salt? Everything is everywhere. Then we'll get to the utensils later. So I have added some salt. So I think that water is enough. That water is enough. Then we can close our cooker. And let it cook. Yay! Cooking with rainwater. Finally, it's lunchtime. And it is when I finally open my pressure cooker. As you can see, everything cooked really well. Just stop. Watch out. So I'll just check everything. Yeah, you can see everything is mashing really well. Even these one, I taste them, they are well cooked. So I'll just serve my son. And he can eat his. Food is still hot. Great.